Good day, everyone, and welcome to our short sessions in ICT. This has been your teacher Yam, your computer teacher since day one of our modular sessions. So, this video is uploaded on my YouTube channel for educational purposes only and for you to access anytime. And if you have questions or comments, you can type them on the comment section or you can directly message me. And so in this session, you will be learning about keyboard orientation. So after the activities, my dear grade 2 pupils, you are expected to identify the different row keys of the keyboard, state the letters in each row key in proper order, and you have to classify the letters to which row key they belong. So now, are you ready? What does the picture show? Yes, you're right. That is the keyboard, a real picture of a keyboard. And I know that you have learned a lot about this in your previous videos. So now let's check how far have you learned. What do you call this part? It is arranged at the top of your keyboard and numbered across from F1 to F12 and are commonly referred to as F keys or FN keys. Yes, they are called function keys. So do not forget, function keys, it has an F on its left side in every key and a number from 1 up to 12 on the right portion of the keys. Now, this part can be found on the rightmost part of the computer keyboard and it provides a calculator style efficiency for entering numbers. What do you call this part? Yes, it's the numeric keypad, or at times you can call it numeric keys. Now, these buttons on a computer keyboard are being programmed or designated to move the cursor in a specified direction, like going up, going down, going right, or going left. What do you call this part? Yes, it's the cursor keys, or at times you can call it arrow keys. Now, this one here takes the biggest part of the computer keyboard, and this is the main typing area of the keyboard, and it is used to type text and special characters as well as numbers. What do you call this part? Yes, it's the alphanumeric keys or alphanumeric keypad. And last but not the least, now this part consists of a lot of keys. We have the tab key, caps lock key, control, alternating key, the shift key, enter and backspace key. What do you call these keys? They do have specific functions. And at times they will be paired with letters in order to do certain functions. What do you call them? Yes, they are called special keys. So this is the keyboard and it has so many parts and I know you are already familiar with them. And the keyboard, do not forget that it is an input device that would help you type in letters, numbers, and symbols. Now, what do you think is that part of the body that is very, very much important for you to tinker, to press the letters, the keys of the keyboard? Yes, that's right. It is our hands. And how many hands do you have in there? Do you still have your 2 hands? I still have mine. What you see in the picture are my hands. They're not perfect. And I hope that you're still having your 2 hands there. You have to thank God for having these hands because without them, you cannot do the things that you want, right? Now, a way of taking good care of our hands is to basically wash them with soap and water, most especially that nowadays we have to get rid of the virus spreading. So one way of taking good care of our hands is to wash them properly with soap and water. Now I would want you to focus on the keyboard. What have you observed? There are rectangular shapes there on the keyboard and they are being colored differently. Now these rectangular shapes fall onto specific letters. That's what we are going to talk about today. Now, this rectangular shapes here represents the different row keys of the keyboard. Row keys, they are being situated horizontally on the keyboard. You start with the left, going to the right, because that's how the way we read, right? So row keys. As you can see, this is how the keys of the keyboard are being divided. On the left portion, you have there the Q, W, E, R, T, A, S, T, F, G, Z, X, C, V, B. Those are for your left fingers respectively. And on the right, that's Y, U, I, O, P, H, J, K, L, and the colons there, the semicolons. Then N, M, the comma and the period. Those are for your right fingers. Before we are going to proceed in identifying the different letters that belong to each row key, we are to recall the different labels of our fingers in our respective hands. We do have two hands, the left and the right, and these hands here do have fingers, and these fingers, we are labeling them according to the following. So starting with the cutest, we have here the pinky, then we have here the ring finger, then the middle finger, then the pointer or the forefinger and the thumb. Same as to our right hands with the right finger. So the thumb, the forefinger or the pointer, then the middle finger, this one, then the ring finger and the pinky. Okay? So take note that when your fingers, the left fingers and the right fingers, have nothing to do, they will always be rested on the home row keys. And what are these letters? So for your left fingers, you will start with your pinky. The pinky goes to letter A, and the ring finger goes to S. The middle finger goes to D, and your pointer goes to F and G. Your left thumb will always be situated on the space bar. Then for your right fingers, the pointer goes to H and J, the middle right finger goes to letter K, the ring finger, the right ring finger goes to L, and the pinky goes to the colon and the semicolons, and the right thumb goes to the space bar still. Assuming that you are busy typing and you are not just pressing the letters on the home row keys, now you're trying to go up. So now you are on the top row keys. Now these fingers of yours are being assigned to certain letters. Now we will start with your left fingers. Now your left pinky will be assigned to letter Q. Your left ring finger will be assigned to letter W. Your left middle finger will be on letter E. Your pointer or forefinger will be on RT, and then your left thumb will still be on the space bar. No, these thumbs will be on the space bar, nothing else. So your right thumb, let's go to the right. right finger. So right thumb goes to the space bar. Then your right forefinger, the pointer, goes to letters Y and U. Again, that's letters Y and U. Then middle finger, right middle finger goes to letter I. Then right ring finger goes to O. And the right pinky goes to letter P. And so now going down, your left and right fingers are still being assigned to certain letters and symbols. So your left fingers, starting with the left pinky, it is assigned to letter Z. Then the left ring finger will be on X. The left middle finger will be on C. The left forefinger will be on V and B. And then your left thumb will still be on the space bar. Now for your right fingers, your right thumb will still be on the space bar. Then your right forefinger will be on letters N and M. Your right middle finger will be on the symbols comma and less than. Then your right ring finger will be on the symbols period and greater than. And then your pinky will be on the slash and question mark. So those are the keys that are being assigned for the bottom row. Now this time, I would want you to get a piece of paper and write there your answers for the following questions. So, how many row keys are there on the keyboard? We have... Okay, can you write it there? And so the answer is 3. Yes, we have 3 row keys on the keyboard. Then what are these row keys? Can you write it there? Okay, these row keys are the home row keys, the top row keys, and the bottom row keys. Now, to each keys, can you write it there, the different letters that belong to the different row keys? Okay. So for the home row keys, what are these letters that belong to the home row keys? We have there A, S, D, F, G, H, J, K, L. What about the letters that belong to the top row keys? We'll start with the Q, W, E, R, T, Y, U, I, O, P. And lastly, what about the bottom row keys? What are these letters that belong to the bottom row keys? We have Z, X, C, V, B, N, M. So please do not forget the positions, the correct positions of these letters on your respective fingers. Okay? For this activity, I would want you to send me a video of yourself stating the letters of each row key in proper order. Can you do that for me? I'll be waiting for your videos. Thank you. For this activity, this will be the last activity for this session. You have to classify the following letters to which row key they belong. So on the piece of paper, you are to write TRK if the letter belongs to the top row key, HRK if it belongs to the home row key, or you're going to write BRK if the letter belongs to the bottom row key. So number 1, you have letter A. Number 2, you have letter O. Number 3, you have letter Z. Number 4, you have letter Y. Number 5, you have letter F. Number 6, you have letter B. Number 7, J. Number 8, R. Number 9, C. And number 10, N. Okay? You're going to write your answers on a piece of paper, and after which, kindly send it to me on my messenger so that I can personally check them and record your scores. Thank you so much! And that ends our session for today. I hope you have learned something, and I'll see you on our next activity. Keep safe, everyone, and please take note that I am waiting for your responses on this activity. Thank you so much!